a nice view, right? It's magic here, and I happen to be in Vienna. And I happen to be here with my friend Cole, who is Fuji X photographer. And you know what happens when you have a Fuji X photographer with you? You have the brand new Fuji camera. So this is the brand new Fuji camera. I guess the greatest Fuji camera. We'll see how it works. I'm gonna shoot my Sony, he's gonna shoot his Fuji. We're gonna shoot a couple today, all day long. And yeah, let me take you with me.
This is better.
It feels like the equivalent of Sony A7IV in Fuji land. Like the screen and the video capabilities, I guess. Oh. This is the sound of the shutter, or this is like a silent shutter?
No, this is Fuji. This is Fuji for you. Yeah.
How many frames per second can it shoot?
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh! Wait a sec.
Ooh. I like how it's like doing this.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't know what
this.
memory card I got in there.
Oh, sorry. no, there's like tons of images still. I like the sound of it.
Ooh. It's like a hummingbird. Hummingbird swing.
Exactly. I do like the angles, especially with wider angle lens, like all of the corners like this will just really open. So yeah, just head little up, like look this direction, this like up here. Yeah, exactly. So something, look at here. So something like this.
Oh, so we should look at it.
Yeah. Having
But now
them
you have like a 35 on? No,
35 on, exactly. And keeping the corner right
straight.
here in the middle. Yo, so Cole, how do you like your Fuji that is trying to be Sony? Want to hold this? A real camera?
Sure. It's really nice.
Yo, so look at this. Like one of them, this one, APS-C camera. This is like a 23 millimeters 1.4. So this is equivalent sort of a 35. Get small, like slightly smaller camera, I think. Like with this one, Fuji went all in for like a bigger grip. The more like kind of modern look. Would you agree with me? People in the comments. Yeah, it has a nice grip. It's actually very similar. Look at the grip. It's almost identical, I'd say. And that's the top.
I like this.
I like this too, actually. So this is the OLED screen, right? So even if the camera is off, you can see the information, how much frames you have left on what memory card, and the battery status. And this is actually crazy. Look how many custom modes you have. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a video. Yeah, that's nice. But my favorite part about this camera is the sound of the shutter. I still prefer the sound of the shutter of Sony A1. It sounds like this. Okay, just look at this. This is the best possible scenario. Look at this light. And now look at this. There's gonna be light there. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, walk with me, walk with me. You see the light on me? And then wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Ta-da! Is it perfect? Is it perfect, Tom?
It is.
This is where we put the couple right now. That's the spot. That's the spot in Vienna. One spot for sunset.
One more.
What's up? It's Editing Magic here, and I want to share one thing. Recently, I posted this clip on my Instagram stories, and people like literally went nuts. Like I had over 150 interactions. Like, what is the software? What is the software you use for calling? And I'm like, how can you not know? It's the Narrative Select, the one that is sponsoring this particular video. This is the software I use for calling. The best part of it, that it's free. I'm using a free version because you can use it for free up to 6 projects a month. And like how it works, you just import your files and then the AI, artificial intelligence, will recognize the faces in the photos, the eyes, and whether the eyes are closed or open, or whether the faces are sharp or not. And based on that, it will rate the photo, and you will see, the photo with all these faces, and you immediately know this is a good photo. All the faces are sharp. The eyes are open, like specifically for group shots. Like it is like literally the best calling software. I'm using it for all my weddings, and yeah, I highly recommend checking it out. Here's the link. It's again free for up to 6 projects a month, only for Mac though. So if you have PC, get a Mac. I know people are getting Macs just for this software, so that is something, right? Okay, let's get back to Vienna.
In Rochester for 1 year. Underneath the factory, you could travel 1 kilometre without seeing sunlight. But then I became the manager of the wholesale lab in Melbourne, and we used to process 24,000 rolls of film a day. But Ektachrome is the best. Ektachrome, yeah.
Vienna, baby. It's pretty nice actually. Yesterday we shot all day with the couple. I think we started at 3 p.m. and at first we struggled with a really harsh light for first 5 hours of the shoot. Luckily we had 2 couples, so we changed later in the evening. But as soon as the sun went really closer to the horizon, we got amazing photos. Actually, we were at this rooftop thing of Albertina Hotel. I think my favorite spot from the day, and I mostly shot with A7IV and my 51.2. Cole shot with the new Fuji. I'm not sure we can access the RAW files, so you're looking at the JPEG files right now. So just for comparison, you're looking at my files not edited as well, so it's more fair. We're not editing these. Still, if you want to edit these, this is before, this is after with Magicadabra presets. Cole is actually impressed with this camera. I do feel like looking at him working with this camera and trying out this camera, it does feel like the Sony A7IV version of Fuji. I don't know much about this camera. The last Fuji I've shot, except the GFX, just trying out, was X Pro 2 and XT3, which is a couple of years ago, and I feel like this camera is a big leap for me. Of course, the APS-C is just a big bummer. I don't like APS-C image, but yeah, you can definitely shoot weddings with this. This is an insane camera. Yeah, so thanks for joining us in that little trip to Vienna. Hope you enjoy, and yeah, see you guys in the next video.